Good morning and happy Saturday for you. We are starting it off, not a lot of sunshine out there. Might feel a little dreary, but we are dry. If we take a look outside, pretty much across all of the mid-state, we do see those clouds lingering after those isolated showers and thunderstorms came through yesterday evening. If we look over Susquehanna River here, you can even see some fog. I know on my drive in from Millersville this morning, I went through some areas of patchy fog. Most of that is lifting, and there is a lot more fog actually to the north of our viewing area. And I think that patchy fog is going to continue to lift out of the valleys rather quickly this morning once the sun starts to burn through these clouds. But if we look outside pretty much everywhere else on radar, a lot of the clouds that we see are mostly up to our north, and those are continuing to move eastward. We're going to, like I said, have those partly sunny skies and stay fairly dry today. Taking a look at temperatures across the valley, right now 71 in Lancaster, moving up north. Gets a little bit cooler, 70 in Hummelstown, and 68 Gettysburg as we move out towards the west. It gets just a bit cooler, but that's not exactly what we're going to focus on yet. We're going to look at those temperatures in the 60s and in the 70s. We're going to look at our dew point temperatures also in the mid 60s most everywhere, again a little bit higher. Lancaster is 70, and we're going to take those numbers and compare them. They're very close together. When we see these dew points up into the 60s and the 70s, we know it's going to be very muggy, very uncomfortable. We've been seeing that throughout the rest of last week, and we're going to see that going into the rest of this weekend. But we will have a reprieve, so that's the nice part. Going into the start of next week, it's actually going to become less muggy. And I'll show you that here with precision cast. So as we get into the afternoon, we see those humidity temperatures continue to rise. And then by the time we get to Sunday, you see they're starting to drop off, lower 60s by 11:30 on Sunday morning. You can already see there's a bit of a dry spell here, 55 in Altoona. So that is going to continue to move into our area, going to dry us out for the start of next week. And this surface map image, what is really important is that we've had a lot of rain, a lot of thunderstorms, and this stalled front and the really persistent low pressure system that's been over the area, that's really what has been the cause of that. As that continues to move down and out of the area, you'll notice back off to our west we have some high pressure, and that's really what's going to control our weather going into the start of next week. As we have that, we still have the humidity coming up, and that's going to be the case, as I said, through the rest of the weekend. And other than that, we do have just a few showers to possibly see. These would be isolated showers. And as you can see on precision cast, nothing is very defined. There's nothing that is well put together. We just see a lot of different showers popping up. So that's why, based off of what we're seeing, we don't think there's going to be much rain across the mid-state. It would just be isolated showers. And again, as we look by 7 p.m., we just have a couple smaller pieces up to the north of our viewing area. That's where we see more of those showers and thunderstorms. So we'll most likely stay dry throughout most of the evening and afternoon here today. But again, we just have to keep that in there so that you know there is a chance for an isolated shower. Now for the rest of your 7-day forecast, even though we have some beautiful temperatures getting up into the high 80s, again for the rest of this weekend, we can look to see it start to dry out for tomorrow and on Monday and Tuesday as well. So that's going to be something nice to look forward to. We've had this interesting bit of thunderstorms and then these dry spells, but that's actually really normal for this time of year.
Yeah, so. And I love upper 80s, you know, we're not talking about the 90s, so that's a good thing for this week. All things considered, not too bad.